Hi, I'm Stephanie Carroll, class of 2020, and this is our win over number 6 Lynchburg in 2019. I remember it was the bottom of the sixth. The score was 4-4, and Carolyn Campbell came up to bat, and she hit a single to left. And then Allie Patrick got put in as a pinch runner, so she was on first. And then Avery Pinder got up. She put a beautiful sack bunt down and moved out to second. And then when I got up, I remember there was 2 outs, and I was in the box, and I was like, I gotta score this run for the team. And then I hit a double to right center, and I knew Allie was going to score. And then all we had to do was come together as a team and hold him off in the top of the 7th, and we did that, and we got the win. It was a great team win for the program, and I knew we were all so pumped to get that win over Lynchburg because we hadn't beat him in a long time.
Hello, and welcome to today's game between your Bridgewater College Eagles and the Lynchburg Hornets.
To kind of talk about the end of the season, I'm very proud of what they did and where they ended up. We finally made it to playoffs, which was a goal of ours, which isn't an easy task in the ODAC. The ODAC's a very difficult and competitive and talented Division III conference. So you're just not going to walk in and take a spot in the playoffs. You've got to earn it and you've got to work hard. So the fact that we finally made it to playoffs was absolutely awesome. It shows how much hard work they put in through the years. This just didn't happen in one year. We took a step every single year to try to reach our goals, and we finally did it. I think the game against Randolph-Macon in the playoffs was another eye-opening step for us. We finally made it to the playoffs, which was one of our goals. We gave one heck of a fight against Randolph-Macon. We were a equally matched team. We had some things not go our way. We had some things that we could have done better, but it was just another step for us to take in order to keep moving forward. So it was definitely a tough game to come out on the bottom end of, but it was a great fight. I think we grew and we learned so much through that game, and it made us better. Absolutely.
A runner on third. Mackenzie Chitwick now coming up to bat, leading the ODAC in home runs. So that one goes foul tip there. So 0-1 the count. That one's just in there. 0-2 now the count. And that one has hit the third. And Carroll, a wide throw to Martin. But a nice tag by her, leaving the runner at third. Brittany Coffey now coming up to bat, the catcher for the Hornets. And that one hit down, making a play at first. So having a runner on and a chance to score on an error by Landis. The defense bails them out there. So 0-0 on the board to begin this game. Let's see what the Eagles can do as we go into the bottom of the first.
Some other things that allowed this team to be as successful as it was definitely talent, bringing in talent, and also having other players push the returners on the team really made a difference, along with the experience that we had on the team. We had good leadership. We had people who knew how to win, and then you add talent and great team chemistry, and that I really truly believe is why they were so successful, along with working really hard and just being gritty and relentless. It was pretty fun to watch.
Sophomore Kaylee Cox, the pitcher today for Lynchburg. And that one goes wide, so 2-2. An even count here for tally. And now this would be good if the Eagles can get tally on base. And hits that one, but Wood gets under it, so one down for the Hornets. And Stephanie Carroll, the third base for the Eagles, coming up. That one just in there on the corner. That one on the corner on the outside now. Right now Cox doing a good job painting the corners. And this at bat to Carroll. That one's high. The Eagles coming off of a doubleheader against Roanoke. Splitting that series 1-1, winning the first game 6-3, losing the second game 8-2. That one's just wide, so now it counts even at 2. And a crucial game for both teams in this game, with Lynchburg being 6th in the nation and Bridgewater just needing some wins to keep their place and move up in the ODAC standings. So that one goes wide, and it'll be a foul. So 2-2. The count to Stephanie Carroll. That one just a little bit high there. So it was a full count here, 3-2. That one just high. Looked like it could have been called a strike, but the ump doesn't give it to her. So now the Eagles have one on with Caitlin Torona coming up for the Eagles. And that one's hit. See if Martin can beat it, and she does. So Chitwood not able to get a hold on that one. And Hugate not able to get the throw there. So now that brings up the second base, Tori Shiflett. Shiflett coming into today's game, 7 RBIs. That one just inside. So 1-1 the count here. And that one goes wide. So 2-1. Check swing on that one. Still inside though, so 2-2. And that one's hit. Will it fall? And it won't. Laser gets to it there. So the Eagles, strand 2, can't get any across. So score still 0-0. Let's see what the Hornets can do. And that one's in there for a strike, 0-1. And that one just on the outside, 1-1. Campbell, that one goes low. And that one just goes foul. So that'll even the count here, 2-2. Drew, the freshman coming into today's game.
Hey, what's up?
The 304 RBI. The 304 average. See what she can do leading off. And that one is hit to Carroll. And gets that one to Martin, and that's one down for the Eagles. Sarah Common's now coming up to bat. Or Haley Wood, sorry.
At bat, Haley Wood.
That one's low in the dirt, 1-0. Coming in with one of the higher averages on the team at 394. That one's low, 2-0. Looking to break double digits for RBIs today. Has 9 coming in today's game. That one's low. And Campbell in danger of getting a runner on for the Hornets. But that one goes in there. So behind in the count, 3-0. Still behind, but gets a strike in there. See if that can boost her confidence a little bit. And that one's hit high into right field. Landis can't get a hold of it. Good throw to second, but not in time. Second time we've seen Landis drop a ball in right field. So Sarah Commons now coming up to bat for the Hornets. And that one's a little bit too outside there, 1-0. Commons coming in today, tied for the team high in stolen bases with 10. So getting her on base here is crucial right now. So 1-1 here, that one. And that one goes through. So runners on the corners here. She's going for 2 here. And not even a throw from Campbell there. Using her speed, getting around first and getting the double. Courtney Leeser now coming up to bat with 1 out, runners on second and third, both in scoring position. That one's just low, so 1-0. That one's in there on the corner. And that one hit right to Torona. Good job by her corralling that one. So let's see if Campbell can get herself out of this inning without anyone getting her cross. That one's in there for a strike. Carol Oberhelman coming in. That one's just outside 1-1. Campbell coming in with a 3.41 ERA. And that one just high. It's a 5-4 record, 10 appearances, 9 games started. This is her 10th start of the season. And that one's hit right through. One's going to score. And runners on the corners, now a 1-0 lead for the Lynchburg Hornets. And time right quick by a ump. Kayla Huguet now coming up to bat for the Hornets. Just getting that 1-0 lead. As we go back to the top of the lineup here for the Hornets, that one look for the bunt here. He could also tie for stolen bases, so she does have some speed on her. Looking for the bunt early. That one goes foul. So 1-2 here. And that one's hit into left field, but that's going to fall in foul territory. So still 1-2 here, as Huguet keeps herself alive with that one. Still in the at-bat. And that one going deep in the left field and goes over tally. 1 scores for the Hornets and 2 come across, so a 3-0 lead now for the Lynchburg Hornets. Sarah Weimer now coming up for the Eagles. Weimer, one of the top hitters for the Eagles coming in today's game. That one, nice movement on that one, going in the corner for a strike. 0-1 the count. And that one hit high in the infield, in the outfield. And that one drops. That's going to drop between Oberhelman and Wood. Couldn't decide who was going to go get that one. So the Eagles looking and moving closer to getting on the board here. So Michaela Gard now up to bat for the Eagles. That one goes wide. So 1-0. And swings at that one, can't get a piece of it. 1-1 the count now. That one just a little too inside there, so 2-1. swings at that one, and that goes far to left. Foul, 2-2. And the pitch, that one. So it looks like she'll get out at first, but advances the runner. So good job by guard there, advancing a runner, even though she did get out at first. So runner at third for the pitcher, Carolyn Campbell. And that one is going to fall. And one's going to score for the Eagles. So an RBI there for Carol Campbell on the first pitch. So swinging at the first pitch. That one just going fair. And the Eagles are on the board, now down 3-1. And now rounding up the lineup, Avery Pender coming up to bat. That one goes wide. And that one just in the strike zone. So 1-1 here. And that one's hit high in the infield. And Huguet going to come down with that one. So 2 outs here, a runner on. And we're going back to the top of the lineup with Lindsay Talley. Talley, one of the senior leaders for the Eagles. That one's wide, 1-0. Her average just under 300. That one just in there. Nice movement on that one, 1-1. Coming in with 5 RBIs in the season. And that one got away from her a little bit, goes high, 2-1. And that one's hit in the right field, and that's going to go over Leeser. And Talley going for 3, Campbell coming home, and the Eagles are now within 1. An RBI triple for Lindsay Talley, her 6th of the season. That one just outside 1-0. That one's going to hit her there. So runners on the corners for the Eagles. Hit her on the back there. And that will bring up the shortstop, Caitlin Torona, for the Eagles. So runners on the corners here. Swings at that one. Can't get a piece of it, so 0-1 to count. That one on the corner, so 0-2 here. Cox looking to get out of this inning with runners on the corners. That one's hit back, so still 0-2 here. Torona keeps herself alive with that one. So still 0-2 count. And that one goes wide, looking to swing at that one. But wisely brings it back. So 1-2. And that one takes a weird bounce. Looked like she could have been called safe there, but called out, and that will end the second inning. But now without the Eagles getting 2 across, coming into the season, or into this game. And coming in first in the ODAC. And RBIs. That one's deep into left field, and that's gone. And Chitwood coming in already with 40 RBIs, now gets 41. Now leading off for the Eagles, Michaela Gard. We go into the bottom of the lineup with Gard, Campbell, and Pender coming up to bat for the Eagles. That one on the edge of the strike zone. 0-1. That one going in the dirt. Nice block there from Coffee. 1-1. That one, nice pitch right on the edge of the strike zone. 1-2. Cox doing a good job getting it right on the edge, making it right on the edge of being a ball. And Gard swings at that one and goes down swinging. And that one gets it right to Cox. And that goes to Chitwood. So out number 2 for the Hornets. And Avery Pender rounding out the lineup for the Eagles. And that one goes wide of the strike zone for a ball. And swings at that one, but goes back foul. So 1-1. And that one right in the corner of the strike zone. One, two. And that one just wide of the strike zone on the outside. 2-2. And that one's hit back, foul. So 2-2. An even count for Pender. See if Cox can get it near the corner. And that one, Pender takes a swing at that but goes foul. So 2 outs here. Pender are going to get on base and start something here for the Eagles. With the top of the order, starting with Talley. Coming up. Swings at that one, but can't get a piece of it. And that one goes in the dirt. 1-0. That one goes wide of the strike zone 2-0. And looking for the bunt, gets a piece of it, but goes foul 2-1. And swings that. Goes back 2-2 now. And swings at that one. It's going to go foul. And Carroll can't get a piece of it. And that one gets it to Carroll. And Carroll gets that to Martin. And one down for the Eagles. And Mabry now coming up to bat. Mabry second in the ODAC with 8 home runs on the season. And that one goes high. Landis. And now Mackenzie Chitwood, last time up to bat, got a home run. Already has 10 now on the season. So Campbell's got to be careful where she puts the ball here. And that one is low. That one right on the corner of the strike zone there, so 1-1, even count. Swings at that one. Just goes high. Every time she swings the bat, nervousness here because of the power she has to get it over the fence. So 1-2. And that one high in the infield and the outfield. That one back to the warning track, and Pender gets a hold of that one. So 3 up, 3 down.
I think the 5th inning definitely shows that there was no way that this team was going to give up. They were just going to keep chipping away until they made headway, and I think that's exactly what they did. I think they also, one of the things we talked about as a team was doing your job, no matter what it looks like, whether it's on the bases, in the field, up at bat, do your job. And that is exactly what they did in this inning. No one was trying to be the hero. No one was swinging for the fence. They were working together. They were feeding off each other, and they went up there, up to the plate, and they just did their job. They did what was necessary, and it worked for them. And so I think that just shows, you know, how relentless they are, to be honest.
That one's high. So 1-1 is the count. Looking for the bunt here. Tally is going to steal and gets it there. So she runs for second and gets there just in time. So count 2-1. That was a ball in that last throw. So the Eagles now with one in scoring position, and Tally with a base hit here could easily score from second base. And that one hit back foul. So 2-2 the count. And hits that one high into foul territory, and that's going to drop in foul territory. So still 2-2 count here. And that one goes back foul. The runner on second here. 2-2 count, no outs. A big at bat here for Carroll. All right, and that one goes just outside of the strike zone. So a full count here, 3-2. And swings at that one. And a good play there by Mabry, getting it to Chitwood. So one out here, runner on second. And coming up, Caitlin Torona. So 2-2 even count. And hits that one high in the outfield. Gets under that one now with 2 outs. Kat Martin, the first baseman for the Eagles, coming up. Kat Martin, a top 10 average. Coming in today's game in the ODAC. And hits that one back. Goes foul, 0-1. And that one in the dirt. Tally doesn't move there though. 1-1 even count. Looking to swing at that one, but wisely brings it back 2-1. That one goes wide of the strike zone. 3-1. There's a count here with that ball. That one right in the corner of the strike zone. 3-2, full count. Swings that one, and that one goes foul in left field. So still 3-2 count. And that goes low in the dirt. And Tally advances a third on the low throw. So runners on the corners for the Eagles with Tori Shiflett coming up to bat. And that one just going wide of the strike zone. 1-0. That one just on the corner of the strike zone there. 1-1. .317 average coming into this game. And gets that one through the gap. Through the gap in left field, and the Eagles are now within 1, 4-3. And Shiflett an RBI as Sarah Weimer, the catcher for the Eagles, up to bat now with runners on first and second. And that one is going to drop. And coming around third and coming home. And runners now on the corners as the Eagles have tied this all up at 4. Back-to-back RBI singles for Tori Shiflett and Sarah Weimer. And runners on the corners again, now as Michaela Gard comes up for the Eagles. Campbell already having an RBI so far today. Swings at that one and goes foul, so 1-1 the count. That one just missed the strike zone there, 2-1. And can't get a piece of that one in the infield, so that one goes foul. So 2-2 even count. And a big at bat for the Eagles on a hot streak here so far in the 5th. That one goes low, so a 3-2 full count here. Your Belknap, you do not want to walk her here with Campbell coming up to load the bases. Swings at that one. Belknap gets it and gets that to Chitwood, and that will end the 5th, but not without the Eagles tying this all up at 4. And the catcher, Brittany Coffey, now coming in the heart of the lineup here.
I really want to speak to the defense in the 6th inning, though, because I think there was an opportunity for Lynchburg to take the momentum back, and I think the defense just shut it down right there. They made plays that were necessary. They made plays that kind of stopped Lynchburg's momentum and gave it back to Bridgewater so that we had a choice or an opportunity to take hold of.
Or average. And that one going to Carroll, and Carroll gets that to Martin. So 2 outs here. And that will bring up the center fielder, Haley Wood. So 2 outs, no one on. That one just inside the strike zone there, 0-1. And a nice play there by Carroll, just getting on the edge of her glove. Just pinched that in her glove. And 3 up, 3 down. And that one in the dirt. But good job by Coffee corralling that. So 1-1. And that one's going into left field. And Campbell leading off and beginning this inning for the Eagles on a high note, getting on first. And here comes Avery Pender. Looking for the bunt. Quickly takes that back. As that goes a little too high, the strike zone there. And now this defense for Lynchburg preparing for that bunt. Takes that back, but it's still in the strike zone, so 1-1. Takes that back, and that's a ball, so 2-1. And a good bunt there. Pender almost getting there to first, but advances the runner. So runner on second as we go back to the top of the lineup with Lindsay Talley coming up to bat here for the Eagles. Talley already with an RBI. And scored in her last at bat. That one goes inside strike zone for a strike there. 0-1 here with 1 out. Runner on second. And goes down. And Talley not able to dig that one out. Just got there in time. So with 2 outs, runner on third. With Patrick advancing. And Stephanie Carroll now up to bat for the Eagles. An opportunity to take the lead. That one called just inside the strike zone, 0-1. And that's just inside strike zone. So 0-2 here. Belknap trying to get the Hornets out of this inning. That one's low. Patrick gonna stay. So that one hits the dirt. So 1-2 here on Stephanie Carroll. Swings at that one, but gets a piece of it. So that keeps her at bat alive. So 1-2 still. that one left foul. One, two, the count here. That one just wide of strike zone, so that will make it 2-2 even here. That one's low. Near the dirt here, so 3-2 with Torona on deck for the Eagles. And that one's gonna go down the middle. And the Eagles take the lead 5-4, now going for two.
Offensively in the 6th inning, I think you won't ever see as much teamwork as you will in that inning. Carolyn Campbell led us off with a single. I decided to put a pinch runner in for a couple reasons. We wanted more speed on the bases. Also, you know, I saw us going neck and neck with Lynchburg at that point, so I needed to kind of save Carolyn so that she could keep pitching a good game. So we had the opportunity to put someone in, maybe someone with a little bit more speed on the bases to try to get that run through. And then from there, it's more teamwork, more doing your job. Pinder put down a sac bunt, which was beautiful, moved the runner over. Tally also moved the runner over. So now she's at third and we have a great chance of scoring her. And Stephanie takes a full count and just, you know, I think it's a fight. You know, she just did not give up. She kept hacking away until she got a pitch that she could work with, and she scored a run. So that was pretty awesome.
And that one right in about the same spot, 2-1 now. And that one going to be hit right down the middle. And Belknap gets that to Chitwood, and an opportunity for the Eagles to close out this game as we go into the top of the 7th. And Sarah Commons now up to bat as we go to the bottom of the order here with Commons, Leeser, and Oberholman. So that one right in there for a strike. And that one hit down the middle. Oh, and Torona couldn't make a play on that. Just went right under her glove. So a runner on first, no outs. Leeser coming up to bat. And runner, so Leeser tying her shoes for this at bat. And looking to advance the runner with a bunt. That one goes right through. Strike. 0-1 the count. And that one goes down, but gets the runner at first. So down, one down for the Eagles. But Commons gets the second. Oberholman up to bat. And hits that one. Carroll gets it. And gets that one to Cat Martin. One more left for the Eagles here. So 2 down Runner on second. And right now, umpires having a conference here, so she is called out. There's a coast play there. So here we go. That one just outside the strike zone, 1-0. Game on the line here for both teams. That one on the edge of the strike zone. Looked like it was right around the same place, but different call there from the ump, so 1-1. And that one goes back, foul. And right now, Campbell, you need to get this runner out because you do have Mabry coming up, and she does have 8 home runs on the season. And that one just gets a piece of it, goes foul, 1-2. And that goes wide, 2-2 now. Wide of the strike zone on that pitch.
And then in the 7th inning, it's kind of fun to think back as a coach, because when I first came to Bridgewater, it was, they were so talented, but we just didn't have that camaraderie as a team that we needed to push us through all 7 innings. We didn't have that grit to dig our feet into the ground and not give up a run, or not miss a routine play just because the pressure is on. So especially in this game against Lynchburg, they did that. Absolutely. They never let up. They knew and they were confident in their ability and that in their teammates. And having a runner in scoring position in the 7th inning is nerve-wracking for anyone. But you'd never know if you were watching the Bridgewater team, because they were just confident and they knew that this was their game, so they were going to do everything they could to win it. And they did. And, just having that success and seeing them celebrate after the game is awesome to see.
Right now, she's right inside that batter's box, crowding the plate. See what she could do here. And that one's going to be hit right to Shiflett. And the Eagles, in game 1 of this doubleheader, get the upset over the Lynchburg Hornets, 5-4. And the Eagles, good job there. And a great pitching performance by Campbell ever since allowing that run to make it 4-2. Ever since letting that home run, 4 straight innings with nobody coming across the plate, and the Eagles get the 5-4 win.